What's up, team? It is your boy Sporigo coming at you live on the Quixotic Reality practice server. So this video will be about the foundations of Mirage smokes. On the server, you'll see CT defensive smokes and T-side smokes. I'll first go over to CT defensive smokes. So the first CT defensive smoke is a palace smoke from Ticket Booth. Let me buy a smoke. So you throw the smoke from here, and the reason you would throw this smoke would be to help jungle not get peeked from palace, and also protect you from palace, kind of. It's not a perfect palace smoke, it's just really to block the people inside from coming, from seeing here, and hopefully deter them from coming out. This is a very important smoke on a 1-2-2 setup, which a retake A setup, because you can just throw this when your team's about to retake, and that way you don't need to worry about so many angles. The second CT defensive smoke would be the A ramp smoke. One of the smokes is thrown from this spot, same spot as the other one. You come into this corner of the box, and you look at this wooden thing, and you go to the middle of the sky. A different way you can throw this smoke would be this one, and you just basically stand like lean on this pipe, lean on this stack of pipes, and you aim between these two thingies and you throw. All right. The third type of CT smoke I'm going to go over is a sniper nest one way. So this will be the jungle side one. So you come into this corner right here. You see this little black blotch? Look at this wooden beam, and when it intersects the bottom part of the black blotch, aim there. Left click throw. There's gonna be a one-way on the jungle side of nest. The next smoke is the ladder side version. You come into this corner right here. You see this black blotch on the thingy, right? You aim on the bottom part, so you take out your smoke grenade, aim at the bottom part. Oops, 7-note clip. And you come to this side of the window, the ladder side, and it's a one-way. Now, this one has a little bit of a gap, like slightly. It's very hard to see though. Most good teams will know it, but I think you should try it and see if they know you're one-waying them. Do it like once a game, that way you slow them down when they go mid. You can just throw this smoke, go connector, and they'll be like, oh my god, there's a guy nest, oh my god, and then you're actually over there. So, those are the CT smokes. Now, the third... Okay, it's done with CT smokes. Time for T-side smokes. So the first smoke is going to be a ticket smoke. So one version of the ticket smoke is to come up, run against the iron fences right here, like line up like this, and then aim at this little corner right here. This will be a jump throw bind, so you jump throw. Make sure you aim into the wall. And it will be a full smoke. There's a possibility of them one-waying like on top of the boxes over here, but it would be quite difficult, as you can see. I will show you another version of that. Thrown, 1 second. Another version is thrown by lining up with this little beamy thingy. I don't know what this is. Aim at this dark L thing on the wall. Oh shit. And jump throw. He's in the way. I won't show it to you. You can try it yourself. The next set of terrace smoke would be the jungle smoke. And the way I like to do it is to walk into this little line on the wall and aim at the left side of this and throw. Another way people like to do it is aim into like the middle of this box same thing. Throw. The second way is gonna have a bigger. There's gonna be gaps on this smoke, and you can mess it up. Seems like I messed it up. Walk into this thing. Aim to the left. Throw. Let's see if I mess it up again. Yeah, so this smoke is kind of difficult. It's always gonna have a gap. Generally, if you're trying to experiment how to throw this smoke, you want the gap to be on this side. So, because this gap is more terrifying. Alright, so the next smoke is a stair smoke. You come from T-spawn, you run into this little thingy right here, aim right here, and throw. Just smoke off stairs. Alright, next smoke is the top mid smoke. The first way to throw it is to come into the trash can corner, aim at the end of this antenna, throw. It's a type of top mid smoke that lands on the deep side. So because of that, there's gonna be like a hole here on a catwalk, and there's gonna be a hole. Maybe I don't think there's a hole on connector. Maybe a small one. Nope. Yeah, there's a small hole on connector right there. The second way of throwing this top mid smoke would be to come into this corner. Like, let's say you have different spawn. You come into this corner. You aim at this antenna thingy, right? Aim right here, but a little bit to the left, and then throw. So this smoke is just like the same thing. It lands deep, and there might be a small gap here, but generally it's like you can't see that. And I think there's a gap on the other side. Let me check. Yeah, same gap, right before the boxes. Remember to throw this smoke a little bit to the left of this spot. If you aim too much to the left, like to this antenna, it's gonna leave a gap on the right side. I'll show it to you right now. And if you aim this one, it's like gonna be a bigger gap for connector. The gap on the right side would be this one. Right side in terms of T perspective, this is the gap. So you don't want to throw it like that. Alright. Now we're gonna do catwalk smoke. So let's say you take control of middle, we throw the top smoke. Yo, let me throw the smoke. Alright, he just threw it. That's the catwalk smoke. You come into this corner of the box, you throw, and it's a really simple smoke for catwalk. You would be using this smoke for a mid control into like jumping into sniper nest or into an A side connector tank. Next smoke is going to be a top connector smoke, and the top connector smoke you line it up with your view model. So for me, I'm using my third finger, the finger to the right of the middle finger on my right hand. I'm like this. I'm using the nail. I'm aiming on that little black blotch. You guys figure it out your own way, or you can use a crosshair for nades like me and do it like this. But this is gonna take too long because you have to line up two things. It's better to learn how to line it up with your view model. So I just go like this, and I throw. This smoke's top connector. Sometimes we're gonna use this smoke to do like a pistol rush or something. Like we throw a flash and then we just kind of run out. They're gonna be flashed like crazy, and we're gonna take a site from there. Sometimes we're gonna throw this smoke so that we leave like a lurk connector if we have like 5 people alive, and we're gonna go B, split B with apps. Alright, so the next smoke is going to be a window smoke. Throw it like this. Can you throw the molly like this? I'm not sure. No. Alright, so the smoke you throw like that, right? There's also a Molotov you throw a similar way. So you aim at this little antenna thingy, and you kind of accelerate with W and then throw. But you don't want to go full speed. So this Molotov is really good to jump into ladder room, and sometimes you're going to use it if you don't have any more smokes. Alright. Next is the underpass smoke. This is a little fringe smoke that you might throw. I think the situation you'll throw this smoke would be the CT's pushed B apartments, the T and B apartments is dead, and we need to go A or something, or we just need this smoke to protect us a little bit. That's an underpass smoke. I think I think if you were a CT though, you might push that smoke. Like, it's not that scary. So be mindful of that. Alright, so now we're going to talk about our B exec smokes. The first smoke, you walk under this lamppost and you aim at the middle of this up to the right of that. Like, you can find your own way to line it up. Just make sure that you don't aim too much to the left or too much to the right. You throw. And basically what you want this smoke to do is you want it to land in such a way that if you're playing like this window position, you can sneak up to arches without them seeing. Sometimes if you throw the smoke incorrectly, you are gonna smoke off apps from this spot, but you're not gonna smoke off this from this spot. So you want to be aware of that. So this is the B site cross smoke. We throw this on our full named executes, and this smoke is going to land in the middle of site, and it allows us to reduce the angles. So there's going to be this smoke and this smoke for B site. These are the main smokes for our execute, and when you come out, you just have less angles to worry about, right? That's why it's good. Alright, so the last smoke is a eco smoke, and I'm probably going to be the one to throw this the most, but sometimes, you know, money problems, blah blah blah, you know, there's going to be situations where we're going to have to know this. So come into this little B stairs area, come onto this part of the window, aim to the left of this beam and up. So I'm using a nade crosser to throw the smoke. You can use a view model to throw it, line it up, find your own way to line it up. And what we're probably gonna do is throw that smoke and like spam like one flash like that, and like flashes when we're running out, and we're gonna just go out and plant. Make sure you land that jump. And that is it for all the smokes on Mirage. Thank you for watching.